Welcome back. Sorry about that. We are live and back again. We had to fix some issues with it. You feel good now, don't you? So surprising call by Romine there to punt it. He must not have liked the field advantage, so it's now on the 19-yard line. First out and 10 for Arcola. Tescola takes the punt. It's a handoff. Ball is loose. Risky stuff right there, tell you what. Austin Hopkins was the ball carrier for the Purple Riders. He had fumbled it and looks like he recovered his own fumble. Consider himself grateful for that because that was a close call. Second down and 7 at the 22-yard line now for the Purple Riders. Hopkins ran to by a host of Warriors, and on the stop was number 1, Logan Tabling. Brado. Third and 7 now for the Purple Riders. After Von Lincoln made the big stop along with Tabling. Some early movement, better be careful on that. It's caught, and there he goes. Number 11, Diego Perez, in on the catch. Perez is going to be just a little bit short. Big catch for the Purple Riders. And it looks like they'll punt as well. Deep to receive for the Warriors, number 11, Kenneth Lucas. Number 1, Bo Jones. There goes Lucas. Lucas takes it exactly at the 50 on the very, very short run. Short-lived, but a good return nonetheless by Lucas. Tescola makes the stop on defense, and we'll go first down and 10. The fake handoff was to Cantu. Oh, my man. Touchdown, Matthew Cantu. Would you look at that? Matthew Monster Truck Cantu on the big run for the Warriors. The fake handoff was granted to Grant Hardwick. Grant Hardwick took the fake handoff. Cantu went right up the middle and got a little tripped up, and that was it. Tell you what, he went right after it. Huge opportunity for Tescola early. Cantu taking it to the house. Christine's kick is up, and that is good as blueberry pie. With 6:07 remaining in tonight's first quarter, the score is Tescola 7, Purple Riders nothing. Once again, Tescola on the board early with 7-0. Early bird gets the worm. That's what Roman always says. And Tescola early to score once again. No shocker there. That's all they do. Right through that herd, and he got tripped up. Kept his balance. Didn't let his head down. Was able to break through. It makes a huge play for us and gets Tescola the touchdown. Early and often you see Romine try to establish the running game, something Arcola mentioned that they wanted to break away from more than anything. was they wanted to break down the run game because they said that was Tuscola's most successful option, and they didn't want us having any of it. Early on, Arcola has struggled immensely on stopping the run game. With 6:07 remaining, Tuscola up 7-0. It's time for Arcola to answer back. Deep to receive for the Purple Riders, number 11, Diego Perez. Right in front of him, we have number 20, Ben Crane, and number 2, Ivan Franco. Those are probably your 3 best options to who will see this kick, but we'll know. Christine's got that tiger leg of his. Who knows where that ball's going? Christine wears many hats for the Warriors. Big kick as Diego Perez. Kick was near the field goal. Not before Perez stepped into the end zone. They're calling that a touchback. So it'll be to the 20-yard line, and it's first down and 10 Purple Riders. Tuscola's already had one defensive drive. Defensive drive was able to stop the offense from scoring. Defense looking to make the big play once again. Tell you why, that defensive line is scary with Cradle and Brado, Morgan. Big guys. He feels it. Kibler. Ivan Franco on the carry for the Purple Riders, and on the stop for the Warriors, number 3, Lucas Christine, number 87, Jacob Kibler. Second down and 9 for the Purple Riders after the play. Lindsay making the call for the Purple Riders here. Second down and 9 to the 21-yard line. Quarterback Bo Jones. Bo Jones' handoff was to number 17, Austin Hopkins. There was a flag on the play. They call the clock to stop. Waiting to see what that call is. The call is against holding against the Purple Riders. Tuscola granted them the call, so it's second down and 19 from the 11. Yeek. Big chunk of yards just taken away from them after the ridiculous holding call. It is second down and 19 for the Purple Riders. Arcola was successful in Week 1's win 42 to South Beloit. Second and forever, 16 from the 14. Bo Jones throws it. Not quite accurate. I believe he was intended for Ivan Franco. Also, on the play was Ben Crane for the Purple Riders. Third down and 16 now for the Purple Riders after the play. Tell you what, Jones has a good arm. He can throw the passes. I just not sure. I think he was in too much coverage and had to get rid of it. But I'm impressed with his arm so far. I think he's definitely destined to make a long ball pass here pretty quick. That's a spread offense. Badgett, look at him trying to go. He's got to be scrambling. Jones. Where he was brought down by number 87, Jake Kibler. Let me be the first to say Jake Kibler has been a stud on defense thus far today, making a big stop for the Warriors. Jones very quick on his feet, not before he was brought down by Jake Kibler, and it's now fourth down and 11 from the 19-yard line. Arcola will be forced to punt. To receive for the Warriors, number 11, Kenneth Lucas. not a good punt. On the muffed punt, it'll land relatively pretty short. The bad snap is what caught him off guard. He had to jump up for like on a trampoline to grab it and get rid of it, and it definitely altered it. It's on the 39-yard line. That was a 20-yard punt, not even. As Luke Sluter, Matt Cantu are getting the call from coach. It's first down and 10 from the 39. Sluter. Fake handoff right there. Look at him go. Hit the corner. Ooh, that's a dangerous slide. That's a dangerous slip there for Sluter. Thankfully, he was not injured after it. Looks like he had some good traction when he was gaining some yards, and he hit the corner with a host of players. Slipped up on his own. Eek. Second down and 8. Sluter's run good for Grants Tesco on 2 yards on the 37. Sluter and Cantu line up next to each other in the shotgun. Another quarterback keeper for Sluter. Takes about around the 34-yard line. It'll be third down. Gives you a good point over there by Chris Patton. It really hasn't been anything too fancy for Tuscola so far on this drive. Mostly just quarterback runs. I'm curious to see why he hasn't thrown it yet. But it's a third down and 5. This might be the time. Sluter takes it. Good throw. He's got Kibler. Ben Dixon on the huge catch for the Warriors. That'll grant Tuscola a fresh set of downs and a happy Romine. That's first down and 10 for the Warriors. Albeit, this has been a pretty decent first quarter for both teams' defensive battles left and right. Tuscola is ahead by 7, though, and that could be the difference maker here early and often. It's first down and 10 from the 22-yard line. Cantu is behind Sluter. It's going to be a handoff. Cantu just goes up. Romine having something to say about that. Second down and 8. Sluter takes a snap, gives it to Cantu. Cantu trucking through it. You're definitely getting the feeling early that Romine wants to really break through this run game. It makes you wonder if Romine has something up his sleeve with the running game against this team. He's running the ball quite a bit today. Interesting setup here early with 1:10 remaining in the first quarter. Score remains Tuscola 7, Arcola 0. Keep those followers coming. We got 13 as of right now. Apologize once again for the technical difficulties that were sustained earlier. Big thank you to Miss Shannon Smith for the help. Out of shotgun. Handed it to number 1, Logan Tabling. Tabling's run was good for a couple of yards. It's third down and 1 situation for the Warriors. Correction, first down and 1. .49 seconds to go. Fresh set of downs for the Warriors. It's on the 10-yard line. They're in goal. Trying to get the call here from Plotner. Sluter's going to take on his own. He's just going to run up the middle. And he's just short. Run might not wasting any timeouts here. He's just going to let the clock run down. This is interesting. I wonder if there's 10 seconds to go. This might be just a late second, but they're going to have to hustle. They got 6 seconds on the clock. Quarterback keeper, no, he will not get it. Quick answer by Dale Still for the Purple Riders to stop Sluter on the big quarterback run. That concludes the first quarter on a quarterback sack on the quarterback keeper there for Luke Sluter. So it's 7-0. Tuscola remains on top with the early score in the Matt Cantu run. And it's proven to be the run game is going to be a strong point here for the Warriors, but Arcola's picking up on it. It'll be a 3rd down and 5 to go now for the Warriors in goal territory. Dale Still made a huge tackle for Arcola that stopped Sluter from what probably would have been another score to the house. One thing to remember if you're watching this game is that Tuscola's quarterback keepers can be dangerous to your defense if you're not careful. All the different ways they can run, the different versions they have for each of them, because none of them all do the same. It's some madness. We'll take a break. We'll be back in just a moment. Once again, the score is Tuscola 7, Arcola 0. 3rd down and 5 on the 5-yard to go. This is Noah Vincent speaking, along with Alex Vincent running the camera tonight. We'll be back in just one moment. Changing the ends of the field. 3rd down and 5. Warriors not making much progress on this set of goal line. Hands it to Cantu. Cantu is charging, and he's going to be well short. So here's the question. What's Roman calling? Warriors will be kicking it. The field goal attempt will be then. The long snapper, number 64, Max Weininger. The holder is number 3, Lucas Cursine. The kicker is number 29, Cade Cursine. If you're wondering about the Cursines, yes, they are cousins. There's a relationship that goes there. It's going to take it. Kick. Not the best kick we've seen from Cursine's Tiger Leg, but it'll be good enough to get us 3 points on the board. Tuscola takes a 10-0 lead with 11:07 remaining in tonight's first half. A little bit of recap if you're just now tuning in here. Here's what the gist has been. Luke Sluter and the running game. That's all you need to know about this first half. Cantu on the big run for the Warriors granted them the touchdown, albeit it's mostly been running and defense. That's basically all you need to know about the first half here. Warriors pat themselves on the back for a great running game throughout the years. They always seem to find the next man up when the one graduates. This year, there was a big void to fill with Andrew Erickson graduating. Who was going to fill that running back position? There was a big question mark with it. Will Little, Matt Cantu, and Gage Russell all share reps with it, and I think it's a good idea, not having necessarily the most featured back, but one that you can count on more times than not. The reason Cantu has had so many snaps tonight is because Will Little is disabled for tonight. I'm not sure why Little is hurt, but he is not playing tonight. So count for it. But Cantu, again, the majority of reps tonight are at running back, and he is not disappointed. That's a huge kick. Austin Hopkins on the return now for the Purple Riders. It was pretty short-lived. 19. Little short, 1 yard short of a touchback. And it'll be a 1st down and 10 for the Purple Riders.
About an 18-yard return. First half, Tuscola leads 10-0 on CI Sports Network.com.
How you doing? Doing great.
Skybox
Really like your work.
Well, I like how I have it like this now. It actually looks better.
It's not too hot here.
Microphone.
We're all set up.
Happens once in a blue moon.
Yeah, the pregame cookout.
Gotta give me mine.
We should have called in our request to have
It's
some.
gonna have to be a request. That they need to
All right,
do.
our goal are going to get back at work here. Hopefully, today.
Apologies about the mic cutting out. It does that at random at times now, so we have to make sure we're careful and notice that. Hopkins, the ball carrier now for the Purple Riders. Hopkins got a small portion on his plate on that one. He only got 2 yards on the play, and it's 2nd down and 8 from the 21-yard line. The 21-yard line. That's where Arcola stands. 2nd down and 8. Got 10:30 remaining here in the second quarter of tonight's game. 10-0. All Tuscola here starting out. It's a big run up the middle there. There's a swarm of Warriors. Looks like Tabling and Brado were in on the big stop for the Warriors. Third down and 6 now for the Purple Riders on the 24-yard line. Arcola has not really had a drive where they've been able to successfully push it across the field. They're hoping for a different situation this go around. There's a flag that will stop the snap. Bo Jones grabbed it and the flag went down. Refs talking. And the penalty will be assessed against Arcola for a delay of game dead ball penalty. That'll push him back, I think, 5 yards. It is a 3rd down and 9 situation now for Arcola. They're on the 20-yard line. Tuscola's defense looking really nice and shiny here early, making the big plays. 2 bad penalties assessed against Arcola early has hurt them. And I'll tell you what's going to hurt you also. You get tackled by Brado. Huge play there by Gage Russell. He got to avoid the big mighty Hulk that is Braden Von Lincoln, but he couldn't miss the jet and Gage Russell, and ultimately that made the big play. Russell, you deserve that one. It's 4th down and 13. Feature receiver for the Warriors, number 11, Kenneth Lucas. We have 8:46 remaining here in tonight's first half. 4th and 13 on the 15-yard line. Another high snap for Arcola. That punt's not going to go very far, and Lucas will not get a chance to return it. Another muffed punt there by Arcola on a high snap. Tuscola will take it and will take the great field advantage. It's 1st down and 10 at the 40-yard line. Warriors are hoping to get another score on this drive to make this lead just a little more stretched out. Jones is the quarterback and the kicker. So I assume he wears many hats as well with the team. First down and 10. It's a low snap. Slaughter takes it. He's going to run right up there. Right number 4, Brandon Douglas. Catch there by Brandon Douglas. A perfect 10 on the play for the Warriors. To the 31-yard line. It's 1st down and 10, Tuscola. Douglas has been a key role player, especially in special teams and all of his punt blocks.
That's what prides himself most on. And if you talk to him about it, that's one of the first things he says is, yeah, I like to block punts. He got a total of 3 last year. He's got 2 this year so far. Fake handoff. Slayer's going to keep it himself right there. There he goes. Look at a great run. Touchdown. Tuscola Warriors. 29-yard run by Luke Sluter, a huge quarterback keeper. He himself found him in a similar Matt Cantu situation. It was touch and go. Got tripped up, they'll pick up his back speed and hit the corner, and he's gone. Sluter, a huge quarterback keeper. And that'll lengthen this Tuscola lead even more now to 16-0 pending the extra point. Kicking is Cade Christine. The holder is Lucas Christine. The long snapper is number 64, Max Weinger. That's a good snap. Kick is up. And it is good as blueberry pie. With 7:56 remaining in tonight's first half, the score is Tuscola 17, Arcola nothing. Tuscola taking a great job so far. Everybody going to get a drink of water and refuel it back in just one moment. With 7:56 remaining in tonight's first half, the score is Tuscola 17, Arcola nothing. We'll be back. Cade Christine kicking it for the Warriors. To receive it for Arcola is Diego Perez. It'll be on the 40 with a kick in it here. They're setting up the trick kick there. I hope when they do that. Looks like a fire drill. Everybody running over there and switching their spots. Christine, big kick. Look at that spiral. Number 11, Diego Perez takes it, and he's gonna meet a host, and there he goes. He will be shredded if it's on out of bounds, I believe, by the kicker himself, number 29, Cade Christine. Big play. Tuscola takes over on defense. Arcola resumes on offense. It's first down and 10 at the 35-yard line. Earlier, it's been a testament of Tuscola's run game. Arcola's had a struggle on offense. Defensively wise, beginning to look really strong, but offense just hasn't been a whole lot of success. They're hoping to pick it up now. Kibler running off the field quickly before he got the 12-minute on the field call. Gonna get a handoff right up the middle. Austin Hopkins did the somersault before he was stopped. Gain 4, second down and 6. It'll be for the Raiders. Tuscola lines up for the defense. It's an interesting look. They must think they're going to run it. Another handoff for Arcola, number 17, Austin Hopkins. Arcola's trying to do the same thing Tuscola's doing. They're saying, hey, if the run game is working for you, it's working for me. It is now a third down and 1 from the 44-yard line. There is a lot of people out here tonight at Memorial Stadium. This is a huge turnout for Tuscola. Crazy how many people showed up for the Cola Wars. It's a big More on that in a moment. Another big run for Arcola. Dale still on his own quarterback keeper, running back play. He ran to the middle. He was granted the first down. It's on the 49-yard line. First down and 10 for the Purple Riders. 6:18 to go here in the first half. Score is Tuscola 17, Arcola nothing. Arcola starting to steadily keep this drive moving. Another handoff to Hopkins. Hopkins goes to the 45-yard line via second down situation for the Purple Riders. Notably, Bo Jones is no longer the quarterback. They are running with number 15, Dale Still, as quarterback right now. Second down and 6 from the 45. Still in at quarterback. He hands it off to Hopkins. Hopkins is getting a big workload assigned for him today. They'll go near the 40, the 41. It's a third down situation for the Purple Riders after the run. Jonah Pierce making the big tackle. Dave missing his brother Noah Pierce, who was a huge contributor on defense and offense last season for the Warriors. But hey, and once Jonah is moving up, we'll have Patrick. So we'll have a Pierce on the Warriors for quite a while. Dale's still the quarterback keeper. Tell you what, Logan Taylor missed a big tackle on that play. Not before CJ Picazo made up for it and ran right in there to make the stop. Another first down for Arcola. I tell you, this is where it's starting to get interesting. Arcola's been paying attention to Tuscola's plan, just stuck them out of wind by just constantly running it. And that's been Arcola's answer on this offensive drive, and that must be why they've made their way down the field for the first time tonight. This is definitely their most successful offense drive. First down and 10 to the 39. And a nice setup. Still in at quarterback. He's got just a half yard behind him is Austin Hopkins. They're actually going to throw it on this go around. Ooh, that's an air out, and that's going to be incomplete. Decently close was number 2, Ivan Franco. It was a decent throw by just a little off, and the result of that's an incomplete. Second 9 and 10 from the 39. Ivan Franco was the intended receiver that was missed. Still on defense, second down and 10. 4-14. Remaining inside his first half. Hopkins up the middle on the run, and he's got nowhere to go. He's met by a wave of Warriors. They're down in 7 for Arcola after the play on the 37-yard line. 3:40 to go and ticking, and Arcola is hoping to get an answer on this drive offensively to make up for the watered-down drives beforehand. And that's a big swat. Jay Kidler using his basketball skills there to help make the big swat. He made a huge play for the Warriors. And it's a fourth down situation for Nick Lindsay and his Purple Riders. Fourth down and 7 for Arcola on the 37. Dale still gonna be right there. Nice job, Gage Russell. Russell makes the huge sack for the Warriors. Stops Dale Stowe right in his place. Huge tackle there by Gage Russell. Timeout on the field as well. 3:23 remaining in tonight's first half. The score is Tuscola 17. Arcola 0. Russell makes a huge play for the Warriors. He's a senior. Sure, at this time is what he says. Set up here. For the Warriors, it's first down and 5 at the 5. Once again, we do apologize for all the reconnectivity issues. We're addressing them as we follow. Sluter is taking behind the shotgun. Gonna throw it. Did he get it? Ooh. Sluter's pass for Douglas is incomplete, and this will be where they'll take the field goal unit out. 1.5 seconds remaining in tonight's first half score. Tuscola 17, Arcola nothing. And it appears to be that Tuscola will try to make this a 20-0 game here, with Christine making the kick on a 22-yard attempt. The holder is Lucas Christine, long snapper number 64, Max Weininger. Gets it. Right there, we get it. The kick is good. With 1.5 seconds remaining in tonight's first half, the score is Tuscola 20, Arcola 0. And we'll go to halftime with that score. Tuscola with a dominant first half. All Tuscola here at the halftime. The score is 20-0, Tuscola on top. Ron Moore looks like he's got a lot of things to correct here. Arcola, so they're going to really pump out the drawing board and see what they can come up with. But early on, Tuscola looking to be the champions tonight. So far, the score is Tuscola 20, Arcola 0. I think we're in store for a really nice second half. Stay tuned. We'll be back. The screen will be black because we're going to set the screen down, go stretch, take care of some problems. Once again, we do apologize for other connectivity issues at this time. We will be addressing them, but if they cannot be fixed for this game, they should be good to go for the next home game as well. So we'll do apologize about that. For the meantime, we will be back. This is Noah Vincent speaking from the YouTube Live, saying we'll be right back.